Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com. Thanks for joining me today. I was sitting here doing my thing, working on RC Groups and all the things that I do, and it occurred to me there's a lot to talk about. And I stopped what I was doing and jumped on over to RCGroups.com, which is what we're looking at right here. Let me go into a little better view. So I want to go over contest. I've been doing a how-to series of videos. There's a giant scale event going on soon. So there's a lot of stuff to discuss. And I'm going to jump off the homepage and get right into All RC, the magazine for rcgroups.com. And you know what? I think I'll just go in order and we'll go down. I'll try to make this as fast as possible. So if you need a little RC news in your day, just hold on tight and sit with me for a minute or three. And I'll tell you everything I know coming across the RC desk of rcgroups.com. First, we're going to jump into the Robart story. So Mike and I, Mike at Robart, we were on the ground at Joe Nall in the tent, and I was trying to get out of the heat, drink water, and talk to Mike all at the same time. As I recall, I was barely making sense because I was running around for so long. So I was sitting there chugging my water, and we started talking about the possibility of doing a series of glue videos. Now, I thought I knew everything about CA. I've been using CA over 20 years, maybe longer than that if you really think about it. But I have kind of stuck to Zap over the last 10 years or so after trying all the different options out there. And I thought, well, maybe I can bring something to the table because I use a lot of CA. But really, what's been happening is I keep learning something every time we do an episode. So in this last episode, we talk about slow Zap. And then we'll see some others because I've got them listed, I think, in the magazine. So we'll go check that out. But just for fun, I'm going to go to the video. We won't watch the whole thing or anything. I'll just give you a little feel for what's going on. Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com, and we are back with another Zap installment on the various Zap glues, their applications, how-tos, and tips with Mike from Robart. Mike, what's happening?
Hey Jim, everything.
Glue has we jump in here, purpose. And basically what happens is
that's why we offer them.
Mike gives us
when you're building
tips on how the different glues work and what the applications.
A bottle of thin, a bottle of medium, and a bottle of the thick. So that depending on what you're building or what the situation calls for in that build, you've got the right glue for that purpose. So
like an interesting thing, I asked about the lid and just they made it. They probably know more than we know, right? So he was like, well, here's how you open it, and here's how you excuse me, here's how you use the top. And then we had users chiming in saying, I had no idea. I've been throwing that little cap away for years. So that's kind of the beauty of this intel that we're getting from Mike, who's the Zap expert. Also, well, you know what? I'll show you what I'm going to talk about when we get there. So we'll jump out of this. This can be found in Electric Plane Talk. So let's go back, and we're going to go back into our lineup. There is a giant scale event. This is in Tullahoma. I've been aware of this event for years now. It's been going on. It is September 17th through the 18th, and it is for big boy planes. So if you're in the area, go check them out. You can click this link in the feature article to get more information and directions and all the good stuff that you need. Also, hey, I just want to say hello just in case they're out there. Flight Test and the FTCA crew are a part of RC Groups. They're sponsors. I talk to them. I bet I talk to them almost once a month. And I saw this. It's their top 3 picks for August. So when I do a story like this, my question is, would you, the person listening to this YouTube video or on the site, be interested in this? And I would think that you would be. So Flight Test is interesting in that they kind of talk to a different demographic. They talk to a young demographic, beginner demographic, and that's great for the hobby and great for us as hobbyists, keeping the whole thing rolling. And they use this foam board, which is interesting in itself. So you can buy these kits, and this is a bundled kit with everything you need to get this in the air. And then we have the turbo tutor. And I believe for this airplane, you can buy different wings. So you can buy a standard wing if you were new, or you can buy like a wing that you could do more radical maneuvers with. And then we have the Simple Scout. So these are all classics, I think, of Flight Test. And now we have these bundles that you can purchase and have everything you need. We can go take a look at one. Yes, of course. Let's go do that. So once again, a bunch of great guys. Really, I feel like they're doing what they do, not just to have a company, but to support the hobby and grow the hobby. And they're doing it for all the right reasons. So here's a little rundown of their bundles all in one place. And then more of their airplanes and builds and other things that you can purchase. Plus, they make great videos, as we all know. So there you go. It is the August top 3 flight bundles. Now, this is cool. First, I want to say to SMC, welcome back. They are sponsoring the battery charger section on the site. So that makes me excited. And they also have this new charger. It's the Hoda S6 400 watt AC/DC charger. And I have all the information here, charging rates, all the amps and everything you might need to know. A few pictures, but the most important link maybe on the whole site is the click here so that you can jump over to SMC, learn more, check out the price, which is very viable, all the extras you might need for charging your different batteries, and just everything you need to know. So hey to SMC, go and check them out. I appreciate them making the great batteries that they make and being our battery forum sponsorship. I got to say, I didn't write this article. I haven't seen it, but I have looked at this image because it's so dang cool. Bancroft LCM3 1/16 scale landing craft. Oh, it's a motion RC piece. Yes, yes. Really? Well, I want to see a video because without a video, there we go. Let's go watch it. Very nice. I don't know if anyone out there plays War Thunder. It's a scale tank online game that I play. So I have a huge thing for tanks. Okay, there's more.
Because when you take the cover off, it just is very tightly fit. So the cover fits here, and you could just pull it right off with a little bit of force, sort of just sticks in, but it's not going to go anywhere once it's on. And then taking it off, you have tons of access inside. Now it's going to come with a 2800 2S battery, and then you can see the winch in here. That's what's going to power. That's what powers the lift doors. And then you have two 390 brush motors inside, running in tandem for the, which is a great feature for the screws on the bottom. Like the real LCM, this molded area here is to cover them to make sure nothing gets in the way. So really cool they did that even on the scale model. And then you just got one servo inside, which drives your rudder in the back. And that's pretty much it. You can plug your battery in, and then now you'll see there's a switch here too, but you have access to that switch. So once your battery's all plugged in, you just pop this on top, and you'll see here there's a little door that can just flip up, and you can get access to your switch to turn it on. So I'm going to turn it on quick, show you the door working. So we're just going to power on the transmitter, and then we're going to power on our landing craft, and there it's on.
Very cool. I don't know how many of you are boat guys, but I'm all about anything cool.
I'm going to get him. CB more in the front, which is great. It bounced well. I'm going to put that.
The CG of the boat.
I'll grab that as we go down. Keep my transmitter here. Let's get her in the water.
The thing about RC boats is I feel like you've got to have a real boat.
So as far as steering and
go get your boat.
Driving the LCM, it's simple. The right stick is going to be your rudder, so it's just right and left. So if I make a right turn, that's a sweeping right turn, if you will. And then your throttle, you do have obviously proportional control, but your left stick is just the throttle. So it's just up and down. You don't have multiple functions on each stick. So it's very simple, and it just looks really, really good, especially on a day like today when the water is like glass. It's so calm out here. But she'll drive around. Now, obviously, when driving this thing around, do not move the winch and bring the door down when you're in the water. That'll take on water and such. So you want to leave that front up, but it's really well. You don't see much water inside. as far as driving it around in the main bay, if you will. But it just looks really good.
Okay. Yes. Approved. Very cool. All right. Jumping back to the news. Here's our contest. It's limited, y'all. The time is running out. rcbattery.com. They have great service. They have great packs. And now they have this new pack. And you can enter to win. It's super simple. What is today? The 25th? August 31st. And you can go check that out in the thread. Where's the thread? Batteries and chargers. In fact, it's sticky at the top. So it is easy to find it. Bingo, bango. There it is. Go enter, win yourself a LiPo, and talk to rcbattery.com, because without RC batteries, it'd be hard to fly RC airplanes. Okay, jumping back into the magazine. What is next? What the heck Wednesday? You never know what you're going to get here. Sometimes spectacular, sometimes not so spectacular. And the only way to find out is to hit the button. So,
I'm RC Chaser. We are RC.
now you also don't know when the crash will occur. So sometimes I bounce around and find it. I think I've flown one of these jets before at the Horizon event. Sounds like an alien sound. All right, I'm going to scrub along the bottom. Scrubbing, scrubbing, scrubbing. He's still flying. Low pass, low pass, low pass. Oh, that was a two-stroke motor. All right, this does not look spectacular, but here we go. Let's see. Oh, oh, that was spectacular. What the heck? Let's see if this guy talks about it. Boy, it's just like let me get rid of this real quick and point it into the ground. Oh, man, dude. It's a half kit now. Dude.
RC Chaser.
No, I am RC Chaser.
Okay. I don't understand. Okay, we're landing. We have flaps down. And then we accidentally went up. Okay. Yikes. Well, that was worth the ticket. Very good. I appreciate that. Jason, good job on that one. All right. We're going to go down. What else do we have? I have no idea. This could be, we're 13 minutes in. Who knows? We could be over in 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, so here's another interview I did with Mike of Robart. This is on, by the way, this is the brush on. So I didn't even know this existed. How did that work? Hey, everyone. Jim T. Graham with rcgroups.com.
You got full control of them.
Okay, so I was fiberglassing something using thin CA, which was so you could throw 3 or 4 of these in your drawer of your toolbox.
Yep. So
No, this is what I want to see. I want to see that brush.
last week we talked about.
Wait a minute. Am I wrong? It was too late.
Correct.
No, this is Zappa-Gap. I'm completely incorrect. Okay. Zappa-Gap. Another item I don't own. Wait, this is brush on? Yeah? What am I missing here? Zappa-Gap. Zappa-Gap. All right, I'm just going to say it. This one has a brush inside. So instead of getting CA all over your hand and fingers and table, unless you're an expert, but I don't know. I tend to always have some CA somewhere, like magically appears on my hand. But with the brush, you can control exactly where it goes. And actually, Mike really goes into that in the video and shows you techniques on how to control in different places to allow the CA to fully dry in other places. So this is a must-buy for me, especially when I was talking about the fiberglass I would be able to brush this onto the fiberglass and control it as opposed to just going foink and then letting the CA disperse any way it wants, In fact, I've got a fiberglass something again. Oh, okay. Okay, Mike, I'll be making an order. I just remembered a household item I've got to fix, and this is going to help me do it. So, Scotty Drone Accessories. Let's just make sure I'm thinking of, yes, I am. Scotty makes these things like these little right here, the stick. I don't know. Let's go to the site. I mean, I do know, I just can't say it. So Scotty makes these drone things. So Cinesticks. Let's go check this out. I found this randomly. I don't remember where it popped up, but I checked it out and thought this is cool. I wrote them an email and now they're advertising on the site so you can see their banner ads running around. Let's just read it. Cinesticks are resistive joysticks that use specialized design to give you smooth control over your drone. They're made for the DJI RC controller. And here's the trick. This is what got me. You'll be able to achieve cinematic movements such as pans, dollies, and tilts without little jitters. So somehow this makes everything smoother.
Hey guys, it's Scotty here. Cinesticks are resistive joysticks that use a specialised design to give you the smooth control that regular sticks just aren't capable of. The Cinesticks work by adding adjustable resistance to your controller that allow you to more easily control the movement of your drone. To attach your Cinesticks SC1s, screw the threaded rods into your controller.
Okay.
Then slide the silicon resistors over the rods. Add the alloy caps in place the silicon. Finally, screw the threaded knobs onto the rods.
Those are nice.
To increase the resistance,
look at that.
Turn the knobs clockwise and test the amount of resistance
What?
as it increases.
I didn't get this part.
If your controller needs to perform a startup stick check, always perform startup with your Cinesticks at the lowest resistance. If your controller needs to calibrate your sticks, make sure you use the original joysticks and not the Cinesticks so that your controller can calibrate properly.
Okay.
Third, bring the Cinesticks back to the center and then visually make sure there is no drift. Now you're ready to enjoy the smooth.
You know what that is? That's just a guy who's thinking, creating, and then putting it out there for you. So cool. So cool, Scotty. That is awesome. And you can read about it in the multi-rotor drones op or right where we came from, which is this. I don't know if you know this. Let's just test this out. We're going to note where we are. We're going to go up. Then we're going to go to drones. Now let's see if this story comes up where it's supposed to come up. Wait a minute. Did I miss it? Yeah, here it is. So if you were just a drone guy, you could go in the drone section and just see drone content. Very good. The site is working as it should. We have much more. The blog of the week, the Klingon battle cruiser, the Medina build log. Congrats to AJ. So I'm going to stop here. And this is not newish news. When did I do this? August 10th. But AJ, this is a letter from AJ about the U.S. Pattern Nationals. And of course, we see here National Champion 2022. And then this is a picture of the fam, who I'm sure if you go to any event, especially Joe Nall, you will see everyone here. They're lovely people. I've known them for years. And AJ is just, I think I've known him since he was a kid. I'm reluctant to say that because that seems weird that AJ would be a kid at some point. But I'm sure that that's how long I've been around him and his family. And, full on dedication to the hobby and being a great pilot and an ambassador to the hobby itself. That's what it gets you. Congrats, AJ. And everyone else who entered that contest. You're all winners, y'all. Well, there's only one winner, but you all did good. Okay, we have another What the Heck Wednesday. I might as well do it. I try not to be redundant. We'll see what we get. Now, it looks pretty spectacular from the photo, but you never know. Support, family support, that's good. I do love airliners. I've never owned one like this, but I always...
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something very, very special. Today we're going to be flying a 3D printed Airbus A321. It is a very easy build. It just takes time. It's a very easy process to print. It does take over 200 hours to print. It is a 4S twin PDF 70 millimeters. There's a lot of work behind this build, so I hope it flies well, and I hope it actually flies. If not, we're just going to go have some fun.
Little build intel there. It's my new favorite word, intel. Okay. Hey, if you've ever 3D printed, it's a pain. 3D printing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Are you going to let it print for 20 hours? Are you not going to go to dinner so you can stay next to your printer? What about when you go to bed? What if it catches on fire? Mine never did, but I always worried about it. 3D printing. Dedication. Maybe in 10 years, everything will be faster, quicker, and more reliable. All right, here we go. It's like a giant soda can. Soda bottle. He's doing it right, though. He's got the drone footage, low footage, rear footage. And we're off. 2 drones. I see 2 drones now. And we're back down to the earth. Oh, it was cool for a minute. I'm going to say not enough elevator and CG. So he was able to get up, but he was not able to get out of that. Boy, full disintegration. Sure, let's watch it again. And that's smooth. Okay, he should be leveling off here. Maybe he was trying to and he couldn't. Yeah, I've had that happen where I've taken a plane off, CG was wrong, and it just went straight up. David Payne brought that one home. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd have gotten it back. Boy, you should have put some smoke in there so when it hit, you know, big nice. Not smoke, but like powder.
Tail heavy. Tail heavy. Way too tail heavy. Way too good. Le faltaba más.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could salvage.
There you go, guys. It did not go as planned. Let's just debrief and talk a little.
That's all I need to hear. Awesome. I think it went exactly as it should have gone. Now that is awesome intel. Hey everyone, SMC has a new hard case. Let's see. I bet there's more than just the 5200, but it's a version 2-pack, low IR as previous models, and more intel right here. And once again, this is an RC batteries and chargers, and you can go check it out. Hey to SMC. Out there doing it right in the battery world. Jason Cole wrote this article, 5 ways to beat the summer heat. And one of them is wear a bikini while you're flying RC to keep you cool. Early riser, stay hydrated, use a wet rag, portable AC, fly from your car. What? Fly from your car? Maybe FPV. What are your hot weather tips? Mine are to wear a hat. Right here. Got to wear a hat. And at Joe Nall, I always have a water bottle in my hand. I preach this to my kids too when they're out. So lots of good intel. It's cooling down now though. Well, sort of. So less important as it was. And finally, Thin CA, my go-to CA of all time. I found out that Thin CA is not your go-to CA. That's what I carry, but it's just a flavor of CA. The Zappa Gap is the all-terrain CA is what I've learned from my last 3 videos. What else? We have another. Should we watch another What the Heck Wednesday? Where are we at? 24 minutes. Oh, I got a phone call. I'm going to take it. This is an RC pilot. I'm going to put him on speaker and hopefully nothing happens. Donnie?
Mr. Graham, how you doing?
You're live on RC Group's podcast. I'm going over RC news of the week, and I just thought I'd take the call since you're an RC pilot. Let me ask you, what you've been doing in the RC world?
Well, I just got back from flying, matter of fact. Just over at Edwin Warner, and the boys were wheels up today.
And
That's right.
what did you have out with you today?
We had a little Air Cobra, and we had a little Strega.
Did we have any crashes at the field? Because I know that's
No
whatever.
crashes.
No?
Beautiful. No crashes. Well, I left a little early. Let's see. We didn't have a crash. But we had some rough landings.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, how do you think the RC hobby's going for 2022 with our gas problem? Although gas prices have gone back down.
Well, you know what? You got to get out there and go. I've been had a little back surgery in February, and I missed it. And the more you go out there, you missed it. So, and I don't know, there were probably 10 guys. So,
yeah,
it was good to see guys, cars in the parking lot, and pretty day and overcast and not as hot. So, weather was, definitely going in our favor, but it's good to get out and fly.
Now, I'm sure you called me for a reason, but is it a reason we can talk about live on the air?
No, I don't think we need to talk about. Well, C10, we can always talk Chevrolet trucks.
So, as you guys out there may or may not know, I used to have a 66 C10. Now I have a 64. And Donnie, what years is yours? A 72?
71.
71. Yeah. Little safer. The 71 is a little bit better truck, I think.
Nah, no, they're all good. They're all good. But I'm going to let you get back to your business. And, we'll talk trucks when you get off the air live. How's that?
All right. That sounds good. Talk to you later, Donnie.
Have a great day.
Bye. It's RC all the time around here, y'all. Sometimes I get secret tips, secret inside. In fact, I'm sitting on a secret right now I can't talk about. And every day I keep checking to see if it's live so I can discuss it. And I almost, anyway, I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking now. What else do we have? This, I don't think I've talked about on the podcast. I just saw this somewhere and I was like, hold on. And I went and did some research. This might be the star of the show, y'all. I don't know if there's any news that's going to surpass this, so I might jump out after we talk about the cartoon Top Gun jet, the Fatty F-14. I've reached out to this company, and you know what? I need to reach out again because I haven't heard back. They wrote me, and then I wrote them back, and I haven't heard back. This is back about
Dom here from
28 times.
Essential RC. Thanks for tuning in for another flight test. This is something new that you probably won't have seen before, at least in a kind of a productionized plug-and-play version.
Okay. Talkie. Let's take a look inside.
What else have we got? We've got the wings.
Let me pause here and say, Horizon Hobby. What is this, an ad right here? Horizon Hobby. Make some airplanes like this. I love little guitars that look like big guitars, but they work, but they're small. They're cheaper. Now, I doubt that this is cheaper. Let me say one thing. The shipping on this is pretty high, although I reached out to say, hey, everyone's in love with this thing. We should figure out how the shipping works so more people can get their hands on it. But on with the show.
Obviously, two wings. F-14s are swing wing, but this isn't. This is...
All right, we're going to push on.
So underneath, look, we got these gear doors. One has just popped out.
How awesome is that?
Which is
it's
easy
like
to pop back in.
All motor and a little bit of wing and a couple of rockets.
Like that.
So you should not fly this off of grass. This I know from the thread. It doesn't like flying off of grass. Let's see if it's that prop. It's too close to the ground. Did he blow a prop right there? Okay, how did he get it off the ground? Did he throw it? Oh, he just edged it. Just barely got it off. Now, the next question is, I think an onboard gyro, if it doesn't have one, would be something you'd want to put on this thing. Well, it looks like it handles pretty good. There's some ugly clouds, though. Let's go back. I love a high-speed pass. Nice. Let's see him land it. Are those actual retracts?
Yeah.
All right, bring it in, buddy. I guess you'd have to bring it in fast and fast. Let's see. I'd chop throttle to keep the prop from breaking. Okay.
Oh,
It
well
doesn't care.
done. Just hope the camera works okay.
Let me say, that is what RC is all about right there. Challenge. It's cool. It's weird. It's fun. An airplane everyone wants to see fly. That's what. It's just part of the hobby. I mean, when you bring something out and people are like, I got to see this thing fly, that's the trick. Okay, I'm going to go back and see if there's anything else cool, but I'm about to jump out of here. Get back to my business. Jonah update, blog of the week, Esprit. Look, there's a lot of good content. Hey to ZB. What keeps you in the hobby? Another Jason Cole segment. Look at all this good stuff. Holy cow. Okay. Now I'm thinking maybe more news for tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop here, figure out where I stopped, come back. We're going to talk about more stuff. Hey, everyone, I'm Jim T. Graham with rcgroups.com. Hit the subscribe and the like and the, just tap on your screen 3 times and pull on your ear and do all the things that you're supposed to do. But most of all, have a great day. Enjoy your RC hobby. And just know I'll be behind this desk fielding calls from the RC fields across the nation. All right. Bye-bye, rcgroups.com. Jim T. Graham.